Further Hildibrand, okay. And we are live with part 4 of somehow Further Hildibrand Adventures. Woo! It's 3 a.m. I can't do this. I can't do this properly. I'm sorry. It's 3:30. I just woke up. And I woke up early, too. I was not expecting to wake up this early. My brain is fried. Also, for some reason, OBS wouldn't work with Final Fantasy 14 for a bit. So, anyway, let's just get into it. By agents unknown, Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. John, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Okay. I'm gonna abandon the quest and restart it. Abandon. There we go. Well, Inspector Brandehild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater hull, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. The most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's over to Kama first. The Inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there. I'd rather not explain myself twice. I love how we're just going conspiracy theory on this. Tis horrible misfortune, John. Calamitous even. Master Poopa has fallen gravely ill. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Poo-Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body. Nash's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the Inspector himself can attest. Good gods, Nash, you'll blow our host's domicile to pieces. Put them away. If I may, when I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poopa's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. I have it. Master Poopa's afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Gods grant me strength. As a visitor to Atheris, Master Poopa has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha, 'tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poopa's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the Kachapa, which wander salt winds welcome. The slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for John. Yes. Yes, it does. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I'm hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandy Hild, you're such an expert in all things Stavnir. I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more. As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in curing the fungus? Then let us not prolong Master Poopo's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Chat is in emote only mode again. Oh no. I should probably turn that off. I can't be bothered. I have an emote only mode for the for like actual like actual new game shit. Oh, there's also more Blue Mage. Ah, what did I do? Unboxing cam. Yeah, it's fine. There's also more Blue Mage. Hold up, let me see. See. I'm no longer maxed! Ah! Anyway. I'll do that with Beast Tribes, because it's, Kamoy of the Nine Hells. Let's go! We still don't know what stage 3 requires. So I may or may not do that now. I'll start it, and then if it's not 1500 tomes like before, then I'll just abandon the quest and start from scratch. Ah, John, I had every confidence you'd bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes. Damp shroom yet eludes us. Like I said, the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I must put my keen inspector senses to work. Stand back whilst I tune myself with the essence of the dank. Damp. The word is damp shroom. And you forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. Yeah, don't have faith in Hildibrand's abilities. That's a good idea. Tis close, my friends, and getting closer even as we speak. I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rise. Trustworthy trader? Okay, so we can't trust him. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. He's lying. His name is Trustworthy Trader, therefore he can't be trusted. Oh no, I'm running out of calcium. Ah! My poor bones. He wants us outside the city? Yeah, he can't be trusted. Alright. No one... I really do need to turn off emote only mode. No one has the answers. There we go. Ah, you're here. Good. Good. And here's the damn shroom as promised. Well, glad we are for your assistance. Not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. A gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You'd pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need. But I'm more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Naturally, how fair are we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Don't look at me, I don't have 1 million gil. Return to oblivion. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg father for the necessary amount. Saving Master Poo's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. I call. Let's go. Razadhan City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damn sure room is a rare find in the bazaar to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price for the charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Yes, very much so. That is very magnanimous of you. We got a free mushroom. Let's go. I think I enjoyed tricking fools out of their coin. If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames the rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour? Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, Nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's brought a historic temple to serve as his home. He's bought and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Core, that Sunderland case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Ah, all a day's work, my dear Nasha. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandyhill, shall we? I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Wee hee hee. Didn't I beat your ass like 4 times? Maybe give it up. Oh, come on, man. Not even guys in Nero on this, man. I have 100. I have 100k. Yikes. Ahem. I do wish the latest armors from the raids and stuff weren't restricted to like one a week, cause I would have way more than 100k. I actually need to buy 2 more armor pieces of the Diadocus variety. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom. Fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let's convey Master Poo Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. We need to know his actual name. Master Pooper recovered his strength in mere moments. To seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Ah, you're our dear friend now, Master Poo Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. And it'll be my pleasure to harm. I'll not fall for the same trick twice. Less impressive. Did she just dribble like a basketball? Oh no. Impudent worms, taste my full power. Bro, she's actually gonna play basketball with it. It's gonna land on Hildibrand. There's no way it doesn't. Maybe it intercepts the thing and then lands on Hildibrand. I don't know, but it's gonna definitely land on Hildibrand. Bruh. Poor Hildibrand. Ah! Damn. Couldn't screenshot it. I don't know. I broke Steam's screenshot thingy. But that was badass. Not again! Man's a member of Team Rocket. You took the full... Two bullets of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I find and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours, and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? A fine jest, but I assure you, I am without a doubt an Uldan-born Manderville of terrestrial Huron stock. Sorry, I was going to say higher. Almost at Hylian, even. I got the Loftwing amiibo. This is why I have Zelda on the brains a little bit. He's Hildibrand, Agent Acquirer, Inspector Extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind, we have more pressing matters. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poo-Poo's missing comrade. It is time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. Now I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Sharlians. Probably. I'm almost certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in Old Charlie, and we need only infiltrate the operations exposed to this nefarious conspiracy. While Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at the present. You know, it's possible that the Charlians do have the friend. Just not for any nefarious purpose, just to keep him safe. Moreover, I understand that Charlene sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. Probably. Ahem, I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlotte immediately. Bro, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one of the 5 of us who's allowed in Charlian. Huh? More. Not from around here. And a gift! Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Charlie awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? So this experimental etherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement. Splendid. Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. I thought the experimental etherite only worked one way. It's time for me to wake up. Ahem. This is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you all not sick to your stomachs? Experimental etherites make traveling exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. No, no. But oh, this is not the time to come to nausea. Not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Charlian secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said projects conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we're to find answers, that's where we need to look. Even the gleaners? These gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let's be on our way. Bro, it is way too hot. It's 3 a.m. and I already have the AC open. Well, okay, it's 4 a.m. Not it's not 3 a.m. anymore. These must be the lifts in question. Whoop whoop. Do you wish to send into Labyrinthos, sir? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. If it's assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. Bro, you're in rags. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again, do our paths cross in most serendipitous fashion. Father, what business brings you to Charlian? I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Ah, Mr. Godbert Manderville, the forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider the permissions arranged. Interesting. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archaeon. Huh. Unsweetened teas. Ugh. From what Father tells me, the storage facilities are replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Aetheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it'll be these studious folk. A shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such objects in our archives, either whole or in part. Ugh. Oh, so you would have us believe, or so that, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. No. We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thamazane, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. He's just like, whatever. What can I assist you with your missing craft? I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Mariel Agronomics in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, well, it seems you found yourselves a solid. I'm on search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Godbert with clothing on. Such a weird, weird sight. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and friends is in order. To Mariel Agronomics we go. Do 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 do. Okay, we go this way. We get on my spirit animal. Whoop whoop. And we fly. Fly. Let me believe you're looking for one of the mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I could be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Older? How dare you? Let's talk about one of those new mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue straight onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandrake, say. Well, the other bluish things I can think of around here are the graves. Look how luscious this crop turned out. Did this guy just... he lied to get us out of his hair, didn't he? Alala felon. No wonder I couldn't see them. Yes, the little blue man saw him with my own two eyes, I did, and it was no mandragora. A glear in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there. Only this friend you described was scuttling along with them. I don't know what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Oh, so the Lala felon, tiny little boy. Invisible to the naked eye. So you're like right in front of him. I see it. Good, good. Wonderful. That corroborates the information about moments ago skillfully scrolled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance with the glean in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. We should all be present here. What revelations this professional collector has to share. Except Delian. Delian doesn't need to be here. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then. They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin in the beginning, I was in Tavernier on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his companion and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he had anticipated, however, and he was too soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only shortly thereafter discovered a strange silvery ship, and its stricken pilot, crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be coincidence. Okay. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radzat Han. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos. And after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thamazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed these step by step to craft essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Mariel. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Fuck, another dead end. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Charlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. I mean, honestly, mood. I would love to like see like a like a starship like this, like in front of me. I would love to go. Hell, like a normal human rocket. I would love to see one. Unfortunately, I'm not a rocket scientist, so I don't get to see that. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm getting to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft. And that little blue man, well, it must have been an alien from another world. Yes. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian truth, you see, and love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true? I have a readership in Charlian? Perhaps I've misjudged these people. He's like, Seabar, your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Poo-Poo, and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radzat Han and continue the search. I swear, if they end Hildibrand here... Hildibrand's story is not going to end anytime soon. I'm sure of it. Even if they did skip 5.0. Which is weird, but whatever. I have so many of the like second stage Manderville weapons. I have one, but it's not here. It's hidden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. What is it anyway? Control Shift I. Ah, it's right here. Boom, boom. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Poo-Poo's friend is safe and in the company of a hottish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful? That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstakingly, research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet, though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Charlene's safekeeping for study. Trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Shards never did find time to conduct their analysis. Custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archaeon, still awaiting processing. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. Starfaring? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with the mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions. And so I'm quite familiar with your family as a relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our rooms in Kama and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. There's no way. Wait, so Godbert and Hildibrand are aliens? Mandervillians, a coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? I mean, that would explain a lot. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us. It's just a projector. We're watching a movie. Let's go. There's no fucking way. I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of the star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Once our essence is taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars, so to potential new vessels adapting and multiplying. So it was that a race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until tragically our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. The final days. God! It's even got that aura and the sound effect for the final days. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. Wow. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged the craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death, but even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for a falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, the sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. Oh, that is... It's like, I'm on death's door. Here, take my body. You can enhance it and take it for yourself. That's great. I love it. You love to see it. Based Godbrand. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty. Yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I went to local last. Together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology. A boon, I suspect, should pass down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. Yes. Also the other stuff that we're not going to mention because it's not relevant to the story. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armament for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. Interesting. So it's a Mandervillian dance, not a Manderville dance. What an astounding development. Yeah. He's more or less fully human. Fully Huron. But he's got that tiny little drop of alien DNA in him. Oh, goodness. I, Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Mandeville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small, should it be in service of to my fellow man. Yeah! I love Hildibrand. And off he goes. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. The extraterrestrial being was told him to go business as usual. He's just listening. You know. Good on him. But wait a minute, then why is Lady Julianne so monstriously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. I mean... Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. Like, let's be real, I did not see that coming. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I'll bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection for Godbrand and for the good of our star. Yeah! Before I forget, I have a gift for you, John. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. I love it. Whatever this gift is, I want it. And not because I'm a Luke Gremlin. Some truths can shatter the foundation of our beliefs when brought to light. But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. Yeah, this was like, we kind of suspect, but we're not 100% sure, and it's just confirmation. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I mistrust the Charlian people. They are not collaborators with the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. Yes. That Master Poo-Poo, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall need of your strength when he shows his true colors. I hope his true color is blue. We've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Poopa's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Oh, it's a minion! And as for our Manderville Weaponry Project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear John, wind up, poo-poo! I love it. Oof. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. I love Thavnair. Odds a ton. Bro, can we just never see this robot man ever again? Like, I'm tired of him. I think we've only seen him like twice or 3 times, and I'm already tired of him. Wait. Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor, the guy set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blithering though. Blithering though. An alien spaceship? Interesting. Oh? No matter, preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. So, the Honish alchemist is Van Hoody, who is filthy rich beyond all measure and possibly evil? Huh. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'll take it. See you, Inspector. Alright, then. That is going to be it for part 4 of the Endwalker Hildibrand quests. So, I am not going to end stream just yet. I'm going to go take a look at the next relic weapon stage, possibly. Anyway. If that goes up around the same time, then hey, we're cool. If not, then it probably costs not 15